Hey everybody, welcome to Metallica San Jose Sharks Night.
What?
You are lucky, and so are we, to be here and experience the first one. So welcome, let's have some fun tonight and watch some good hockey. Go Sharks.
That's right.
It's really special to be recognized and connected to a team, because I feel that the spirit of Metallica is team-oriented. With a team like the Sharks, that there's also that spirit and that connection, and we really embrace that team spirit, and we're all about it. So when we get asked to be a part of an event like this, it's exciting for us. You know, we enjoy sports.
Yeah, Lars and I started off supporting the Sharks way back, back when we had no responsibilities, no families, no anything.
After the Sharks moved down south to San Jose, James and I were fanatical hockey fans for years in the mid-90s. We actually had season tickets.
A car would take us down, and we would just hang out and drink, have a good time, and meet with fans, hang out in the club.
It was just a lot of fun. We would go to the games. We'd see the same people. Neil Young was there a lot. Most of the time we'd end up across the street at a place called San Jose Live, where a lot of the players would show up, and 94, 95, 96, woo, those were fun years. San Jose Live. Man, I lost some brain cells there.
Recently we were able to, meet some players, and it was really cool, some of the old school cats that, Owen Nolan and some of the other guys were there. It was like, wow. I'm fan geeking out while my son's doing the same thing, and all his buddies, and so it's still a good vibe.
It's really cool to be a part of an evening like this, and have San Jose and the fans of the Sharks embrace Metallica.
Who would have thought back in 1982 when we wrote that song that song would have that kind of mileage on it, and to be able to write a song and have your name associated with a piece of music that has that kind of that plays that kind of role in so many people's lives all over the world, and in this particular case, the fact that the Sharks roll out through the giant shark mouth, and smoke and the fire and the music and the energy in the building and so on. It's obviously it's one of your proudest moments. It's a very cool thing to be associated with.
Yeah, Seek and Destroy has been a big part of that. I still can't believe that they picked Seek and Destroy, which I love. 1983, what we were writing about then was just, that's all we knew. We're going to show up and we're going to kick some ass. And when we leave here, you're going to know we were here. So I understand why it's been chosen, but when I hear my voice, like, oh my God, I was like 19 years old, and I think I've matured a little bit since then, maybe a little bit. But it's awesome. It sets a tone. It's a sound quality, not the best, but that's all we knew in '83. But I love the fact that someone has taken our song and is still using it like that, and it's synonymous with sharks hitting the ice, coming out of the mouth, through the teeth, out in the smoke. Very awesome. There's been great players coming and going. I've always loved the enforcers. I've loved the big guys that go in and set the tone, or go and fix whatever problems are out there. And yeah, the last game went to Burns was leaving, and I like his style on the ice, and just kind of went up and said, "Hey, how's it going?" And he smiles, and he's got, all 3 teeth, and he's got a beanie on, and he's got like some plaid suit on, and a camo backpack. And hey, I know you're supposed to dress up, and that's I guess you passed the test with that. It's a unique way. He's a unique character. I love that. Just like in any sport. I love a team player. I love when the team is strong together, but I also like strong individuals, but they have that team mentality. They're not out for it just for themselves, but they're not afraid to shine who they really are.
It's probably me. That's probably what the other guys would say.
Ooh, Lars, by far, I would say, has a lot of pre-gig rituals.
We have to, when we're in the jam room before we go on stage, we have to play the first 2 minutes of the song we're going to open with, or else it's going to be a bad gig.
Certain amount of songs.
No hats on beds.
Can't repeat certain things. Has to play the first song on the set list before we go out.
No crossing on staircases. I can go on, but that's probably enough.
Favorite all-time band is hard because there's so many.
Well, for me, it's Deep Purple.
Black Sabbath.
Led Zeppelin is in there. Motorhead. Boy, they all offer a little bit different, but if I was stuck for one, Black Sabbath. Favorite current band? That's a struggle. That's tough for old dude like me. God, I know I'm not supposed to like my kids' music. I'm supposed to say I hate it. There's a few things that I do like. I really love Volbeat.
There's a new young band coming out of England called Royal Blood, who are really, really cool. Everybody should check them out.
Favorite current band would have to be Metallica. That's an easy question. Lars, James, and Kirk,
God, I don't jam very well with other people, man.
Richie Blackmore, Noel Gallagher, and Bon Scott. There you go. Keep it straightforward.
People that I would like to maybe write and do things like we did. We did something with Lou Reed that was just fun, and we don't know what we're doing. I'd say Tom Waits. I'd love to write some songs with Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. And maybe I'd say Nick Cave is another favorite lyricist of mine.
3 people that I want to have dinner with?
Oh, man.
Only 3? Wow.
I think that I'd have to say my wife, she keeps me healthy.
Bon Scott, the late singer from AC/DC.
I love having dinner with Kirk because he goes into the Zagat Guide and he finds all these crazy restaurants all around the world.
You should always have Noel Gallagher for ex-Oasis. You should always have him in a dinner.
I always like having dinner with Ozzy because Ozzy is the funniest man on the planet, and when you get him around waiters and waitresses, it's just so great and unpredictable.
Why don't you put in Chris Rock? There you go.
3 people I'd like to have dinner with. It's kind of easy. Both my parents are passed away, so I would say Mom and Dad and Cliff, our bass player. Nobody. Dine and Dash, old school. Those were the old days. Now we just, I guess we send it to management.
Usually I'll ask the waiter to bring me the tab before he puts it on the table. That's the most gracious thing to do.
I'll probably end up with the dinner tab because they'll skate out or they'll somehow find their way out of there, you know? That's a tough one because it varies night to night. But overall, I enjoy playing Disposable Heroes. And then I'm going to throw in Orion as a sort of backup.
The first one? Because that's when it's all happening, man. Everything's hitting you at once. It's just boom.
My favorite Metallica song to play live is Sad But True.
It's a testament to your attitude, because you go out there, you might be feeling crappy, and then all of a sudden you go bang, and it's great. Everything's fine. The world is okay now. I'm gonna be fine. Or you go blang, oh, my sound is horrible. It's raining and blah, blah, blah. And it has a lot to do with my attitude. But first song is always my favorite because you get an instant, you can tell how the gig's gonna go.
Just keep them close, keep praying, just keep waiting.
Favorite city to play is the one we're in at that time, you know? Being in the moment is pretty important for us. And when you look out into the audience, you're able to absorb the energy a little better that way.
We always have fantastic shows in Paris. It's one of those cities that, for no particular reason, most of the shows we played in Paris always stand out.
Oh, they're all great cities. San Jose, that's the best.
How many times has Metallica played Enter Sandman live? The real answer is 1,162 times. Take that with you.
What are you hoping to bring to tonight's game?
A win. We need a win. Just a vibe, a good time, and some fun, you know? Pump the place up. I gotta stay safe for my kids. I want to meet my grandkids, so me getting out there on the ice, you don't want that. I don't want that either. Yeah! Rile up!
It's about time.
Yeah!
Did you want to discuss it? No, that's what he said. Are you selfie with me?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Robert. Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks, man. Love this hair. Didn't Daryl Sutter, he was our guy for the 90s, right? You're banged up.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
coming off of a broken leg.
It's Kyle Clifford and Brendan Dillon with the gloves off. Took a couple of runs out of Metallica. Here's Couture against Martinez to the net, and he scores! What a goal Couture. And he gets another look. This time they do score. Patrick Marlowe deflects it home, and the Sharks take a 2-1 lead. Thornton. Marlowe, one-timer, Pavelski, rebound. Here's Marlowe, lost it, Pavelski scores!
Wherever passion lives, that's where we love to be. And there's a lot of passion here for sports, for music, and we love that we can combine the two into a night and hopefully make this a yearly event.
Awesome. I think that sounds good, don't you? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Metallica, James Hetfield and Robert Trujillo.
Be proud.
John, thank you so much for having us.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah,
Look good up there.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Pleasure to meet you guys.
Hey, Matt.
Pleasure to meet you.
The camera.
I know.
Matt's camera's here.
Oh, like, you know, it would be a big shot for what he was wearing.
James, this is Robert.
Yeah, how are you?
Game Puck. Yeah, how are you? Yeah, the legs.